So election in Jamaica is heating up, and in this election cycle, I'm taking a look at both the PMP and JLP candidates coming up for this 2025 election. And this is going to be a very, very interesting election. And today I want to take a look at Isat Buchanan. Isat Buchanan have one of this very interesting story. His life story is very fascinating and could easily make a script for one of those blockbuster movies. Isat Buchanan, son of a reggae veteran, someone that's been in the reggae industry for a long time. And Isat Buchanan, his life took a turn when he was incarcerated for years. And in prison, he managed to get an education in prison and to come out and to pursue law. And he went forward and took up the biggest case in Jamaica's history, and that was the Vybz Kartel trial. And I don't think anyone expected him to win, but he came out and he was victorious. So this man has an amazing story to tell, but can his personal life story and his success so far impact winning for the People's National Party? And whenever I talk about politics, especially this election coming up, and I have conversation, especially with people that identify themselves as diehard PMP. And when we have the conversation, and I'm saying to them, like, look, this is not, I'm not saying it is impossible for the PMP to win, but it's very close to impossible. And we have to take in consideration that the last election, the PMP got demolished. It's like 49 seats to 14 seats. That's a 35 seat swing. And in order for the PMP to win this election, they're going to have like a historic election. The People's National Party winning the 2025 election would have to be historic. And when you have that conversation, sometimes people don't like the conversation. But the thing is, like, I can be that person that face reality, because I see myself as a Jamaican first, not a PMP or a JLP. I am a Jamaican first. Like I've had in the past where I have supported PMP, in the past where I've supported JLP. To me, like, I consider myself an independent person, and I go for the best leader, the best person that will run Jamaica and will give Jamaica a better future. That is how I operate. I don't see myself as a diehard PMP or diehard JLP. But a lot of times people can't have that conversation. But Isat Buchanan, as I said, Isat Buchanan his story is very, very fascinating. You can't go around the story of this man. And I know that he's going to have a big impact on the People's National Party. But in terms of a victory, as I said, that would be historic. A People's National Party victory, 2025, would be historic. So Isat Buchanan on the campaign trail for the People's National Party, and I think he was in jungle or somewhere. And this is how everything went on the campaign trail.
Chairman, Comrade Jensek, distinguished panel and comrades, next member of parliament, PNPYO patriots, young people, wagwan. Me not hear no wagwan. A jungle me there, right? Jungle, are you ready? Oh Lord. Now listen. Tonight I come to talk to you about intelligent-led policing and intervention programs. But before I do that, I want you to know that when we say blood, we mean one blood, not you. So we say one blood, more fire, and comrade victory. Say that by yourself. Comrade victory. All right, unave it. Now, when we talk about intelligence-driven policing, the JCF is getting a lot of technology, but the first thing I'm going to tell you is it don't mean nothing without the people. You understand that? So you have to think about community. I'm not talking about when Andrew Holness say you have to run down thief or run down bad man and help catch them. That never gonna happen. But we have to think about what intelligence-driven, intelligence-led policing looks like. And I can tell you that it is not extrajudicial killings at 177 people. It is not. And I need you to understand and appreciate that we must re-energize the Police Youth Health Club. We must re-energize the aspect of the people, young people participating in crime fighting. Can you appreciate that? All right, now work with me. There is something called violence interruption programs. This is a program that deals with ensuring that we prevent violence, preventative methods to violence. And why am I telling you about this? Because the current government is being reactive. And when they say they are proactive and they're giving you figures and saying crime is down, you feel safe? You feel like when you wake up in the night, them not gonna murder you? All right, so hear me now. It simply means, when we're talking about violence interruption programs, we have to find the people in the community with the experience. If you are in a community and you are experiencing violence, trauma, you are a victim, and sometimes even the persons. Remember, hurt people hurt people. And so we have to find the persons who have experienced violence on any side and empower them, train them, and send them back into the communities to have the conversations and do the interventions, because we can't keep filling up the prisons. We can't turn ordinary citizens into criminals. You understand that? Now, the last thing is something called social investment programs. We have to spend the money in the communities. You can spend all the money you want and buy 100 million police car and give them all the technology. If you don't give the money to the communities, the place will never be better. You understand that? So if you have a community center, it is much better that the government spends the money developing the community centers and give young people and give the community things to do. Because the devil find work for idle doers. Yes? Now, all that I've just said, I'm saying it in the vein of people understanding that, listen to me, man. You are the most important commodity for Jamaica, the people. The future of Jamaica is with young people. And just like how you see it, everybody in front of me want to look bright, vibrant, and energized. That's how it go. All right. So think of all of these things and think of a future where the Constitution works for you, where the people that go into government are your servants and know that they are your servants. The least among you is the most important thing. And so you see, because of that, I want you all to understand and appreciate that if the police abuse you, you have rights. And for that reason, you can sue. You too can get yourself $123 million. You know what that? All right. I'm saying that so you can appreciate and you can comprehend, because you see, when I'm in Portland, buckle stopper the thing for two of them. At least two people, a buckle stopper them use to understand anything. I mean, no sound brighter than that. But the Constitution is going to always be the thing that guides you to change in your life. It respects you. It gives you human dignity. And it is that dignity that makes it known that even if you don't have $1 in your pocket, them no more than you. No, sir? All right. So, the last thing I'm going to say to you, envision a Jamaica after the People's National Party rewrites the Constitution, strengthens the human rights aspect of the Constitution. And then think of this. A man can be a corrupt man, but if he is a thief, think of a Jamaica with a theft act. So even when you sit in government, you can't escape it. So instead of a third term, you know what I'm waiting on. All right, blessings everyone.
Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more